Yo, what's happening? Vonnie EC, another trucker. Once again, man, shout out to all the people that's been subscribing, man. My little page kind of growing, man. My channel is growing a little bit, man. So I definitely, once again, appreciate y'all for checking in, tapping in and hear what I got to say. But, yeah, man, I effed up. Messed around and got a speeding ticket. Messed around and got a speeding ticket 2 weeks ago in the construction zone. Messed around on I-70, driving through Indiana in between Ohio and Indianapolis. Matter of fact, I was coming from the Ohio direction going to Indianapolis, and I say probably about 30 minutes before you hit Indianapolis. 30 minutes before you hit 465 is probably like where I got got pulled over and stopped and got a ticket for going 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. No excuse. No excuse. I effed up. So yeah, man, when I got the ticket, I don't have an excuse. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing I can say is on that I-70, man, it's a little tricky because they got a lot of construction, but especially like with the direction I was coming from Ohio, going towards Indianapolis, it's a part of the highway, man. It's a construction zone. You know, you'll see signs here and there that say it's a construction zone, 55 miles per hour, but the road is wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see cones, but cones are on the shoulder. So, yeah, man. You know, it wasn't like I was speeding through a construction zone. Plus, it wasn't even no workers outside. So it wasn't like I was speeding through a construction zone where it was workers and it was cones making it one lane. Nah, you know, usually I'm not a speeder. You know what I'm saying? I pride myself on safety. Seriously, I do. But you know how it is, man. When you're trying to get somewhere, you know, we can get a little comfortable sometimes out here. So yeah, man. So I had to report it to my company. And actually, I got a warning. And you know, come to find out, a lot of us think getting a warning is a good thing, but it's really not. Because when you get a warning, that CSA score stay on your record for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So I think I got like 30 CSA points. It's gonna be on my record for 3 years, as opposed to if you would have took a ticket. You know what I'm saying? You would have been able to take it to court, fight it, maybe pay a fine, and you know those points go away. Or you know, been able to get legal representation and fight it, and get that shit off your record. But I didn't know no better, so you know I had to sit down and have a meeting with the safety department, my terminal manager, this past Friday. But you know, the week that this happened, man, I was kind of thinking like, damn, man, I think they probably gonna get rid of me, because I know my company, they have zero tolerance for going 15 miles plus over the speed limit. So you know, the company I work for, you get popped for going 15 miles plus over the speed limit. That's automatic termination. So, shit, driving 10 miles over the speed limit, to them, they consider that just over the speed limit in the construction zone. They consider that just as bad, but they showed me some favor, man, and I appreciate it. I really do. 'Cause this ain't the time for me to be trying to go to no other company and all this different type of shit. And you know, who's to say I would even been able to get another job if I got fired? You know what I'm saying? Or been able to lease on with another company, you know. I definitely wasn't trying to go fuck with the Russians, you know. We already hear how that goes. So yeah, they cut me some slack, man. And the thing that made me feel good when I sat down and had this meeting with them Friday, you know, they told me one of the main reasons, you know what I'm saying, why they decided to keep me and let things go in my favor was because I was a good driver. You know, they looked at my logs. They like, you know, it was two people from safety I had to talk to, but the main person I was talking to, yeah, he just told me like, man, your logs, everything is on point, man. Like it ain't a flaw in your logs. You know what I'm saying? You driving well, you do what you're supposed to do. So, and basically that's the reason why I guess they decided to cut me some slack, and I appreciate it. I definitely do. But you know, like I told them, you know, I don't have no excuses. I effed up. I take full accountability for what happened, and it won't happen again. And it won't. And it won't. And actually, they actually have a program here. I'm pretty sure a lot of companies do, but they actually got a program here. You know, they give out safety awards every month, and I've got like 2 safety awards. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the last time I got an award, I got one for Loves. I think it's like $150 gift card. So them gift cards that can add up. But you know, we got that speed gauge shit going on. So if you go 1 mile over the speed limit, it's clocking you. So yeah, sometimes my shit go over the limit on the speed gauge or whatever the speed on the road is, but I'm not a speeder. You know, even if it's 70 miles per hour speed limit, I'm only going 65 miles per hour, especially if I'm loaded with, you know, with a full loaded tanker. So I'm not a speeder, but sometimes we can get caught slipping, man. So it can happen. You know, it ain't necessarily the end of the world, but you know, I take it on the chin and just know, you know, got to be more careful. That's all I can really say. So yeah, man, just watch yourself out there, man. Be careful, and that's why I say, you know, now I have to include myself with y'all as far as taking my own advice, which I do practice, you know, as far as taking your time. You know, that's why it's not good to rush out here, man, because you don't want this shit on your record, fam. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm not tripping about the CSA score being on my record for 3 years, I'm not there to get knocked off, because I don't plan on leaving this company. You know, not no time soon. You know, when I leave here, that'll be the time where I'll be going strictly independent. You know, there's no need for me to be jumping from company to company. You know, all this shit pretty much the same, you know, depending on the situation. So the only time I see myself, you know, leaving this company is when I decide to go to be a fully independent contractor. So I'm not tripping on it, you know what I'm saying? And it's just more of a reminder, just take your time, man. You know, things do get stressful out there. You know how it is on this road, man. Trucks in front of you going slow, so you got to pass them up. You know, we govern at 70 miles per hour. Even though my truck goes 75, we can't go over 70 miles per hour. So you know how it is, man. You speed limit 70 miles per hour. Truck in front of you, I cruise at 65 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? I had no problem at 65, 67, but you got these trucks, they be going slow. You trying to get past them. Then sometimes these trucks in front of you be playing games. They see you trying to get past them. Then they want to speed up. So, you know, we just have to learn how to be patient, man, and just ride it out and cruise it out, man, because it's really not worth having those CSA scores on your record. And then plus, it hurts the company too. And in some cases, you might think, well, it don't, you know, you're not worried about scores hurting companies, but at the same time, man, if a company got a bad CSA score, that will affect you when you out here on the road. That, you know, CSA scores determine how often you get pulled into the weigh station. So if you know, the better your company CSA score is, the less you get pulled in the weigh station. So my company, they pretty tight on hours of service. They tight on these things, but that's why we have a good CSA score. That's why I don't get pulled into the weigh stations as much. You know what I'm saying? So it's something to think about. It's something to think about. And you know, you may not like the rules, especially you work for a company, they tight on the rules and the regulations and all that different type of shit, but at the same time, it benefits you from getting pulled over to them weigh scales, because if you work for a company, they got, you know, bad CSA scores, the more you liable to get pulled into them scales. So, you know, just think about that, you know. But, life goes on. Finna hit this road, man. Hopefully everything go good. Truck been running all right, you know. Just gonna keep it pushing, man. Trying to see if there's anything else I wanted to touch on. But when they, you know, when they told me the reason why they decided to go ahead and give me a chance or whatnot, and not be so hard on me, you know, that made me feel good. You know, that made me feel valuable. And, you know, first and foremost is being valuable to yourself. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Especially being an owner operator. But it's good. It's a good thing when you work for a company and a company value you. You know, they don't value you as a person. They value your productivity. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the money. It ain't about you. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about you. It's about productivity. And productivity and consistency builds value. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can, you know, me being where I'm at for being over here for 2 years, I can never say that the money ain't been there. You know, a lot of things that got in the way, majority of the time, the things that got in the way with me getting to the money was me having issues with my truck. So, you know, having that consistency and just that good rapport with whatever company you work for, man, it'll work out smooth for you. You know what I'm saying? So just in this situation, you know, if I had bad logs all the time, just out here doing shit that I ain't supposed to be doing, you know, I like to stay out the radar. I don't even want people in the office even knowing who I am. You know what I'm saying? So when you out here doing what you're supposed to be doing, in this situation with me, it's an unfortunate situation to get a speeding ticket and get the shit on my record, but being consistent, being productive, and having a good work ethic, it helped me in this situation when they probably could have just went on ahead and just canceled my contract. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you out here doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know, it'll work out for you. It'll help give you leverage in different ways. So just think about that, man. Just some words to grow on. You know, we fuck up sometimes. It is what it is. And I'm just here to share with you, you know, just to give you the reminder, man. Take it easy out there, man. It ain't worth having to deal with that, man. Take your time, you know, plan your shit out. That way you don't have to rush, and just keep this if you watch this video, just keep this as a reminder in your head. You know, it ain't worth getting no ticket, man. So just, you know, keep it cool, man. Pay attention. Keep your seatbelt on. Keep the phone out your hand, and you'll be all right. So that's about it. Vonnie EC, another trucker. Till the next time. One.